Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The action has already started.
Rice. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ødegaard.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Tchouaméni. And he's well positioned here.
It's run.
Oh, he's been caught. Olise!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward.
Chance! Goal! France!
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So, a breakthrough already.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Can he spark a counter here? Turns back here, probably the best option. Hernandez chooses to go cross-field.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now Saliba, pressing high and with purpose. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Tries a shot!
It's bounced back off the post.
No mistake!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised.
And the shot!
Relentless! Just relentless!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Calafiori. Rice. Look at the space here. And that's played in low.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Rice. He's had it taken off him. Olise. Camavinga.
He'd have done well to reach that.
Gabriel. Odegaard. Saliba. It's gone backwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is a great pick out. Odegaard. Driving.
And he's had a hit!
Oh, what has happened here? Saliba getting this one clear. Hernandez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Koundé. Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely passing, lovely move.
Has a shot!
And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Thuram, given the lift of his goal. Koundé. Chouameni. Olise is onto this. Saka. Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Ødegaard. No, that pass isn't the best. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
And we're off again.
Arsenal really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Stood up well to him there. Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Chouameni. France are looking to break at pace. Camavinga powering forward here. And it's Chouameni. And here's Camavinga. That is good alertness. Rice. Thuram. And he's had it nicked away. Saka. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. This looks promising. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? And how did he not make it four?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Olise. That's a good run down the left.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ødegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Ødegaard is fouled.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Saka.
Oh, sweet feet.
Opts to play it.
Oh, shooting chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saka has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Saka, and a chance! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So is this the start of a comeback?
Le numéro 12. Changement en cours.
And it's Chouameni. Madueke.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means... Decent chance! Goal!
And the lead is extended still further.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Good read, needed to be. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Madueke. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that is as far as...
Great chance!
He's kicked it out just.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And now they can clear their lines. That's a throw. That is good strength. It's a goal kick. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Colomwani. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eze driving forwards. Guendouzi. Dembele, who does have an assist to his name.
There's no flag.
He might shot a goal! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Saliba. Now Timber. He won't be happy with that one.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. Dembele, and he shoots! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
France are having a... It's Dembele! Superb from Dembele! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Pete.
Merino! Pulled out the best in the keeper. Arsenal have their second corner now. Eze with the short one. Five minutes to add. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players did
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard.
Up he goes! They just took too long getting forward.
Thuram simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Upamecano. And Koundé. And here's Olise. Upamecano.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
He's had it taken off him. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's the chance to counter.
Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Gabriel. And it's Odegaard. Calafiori. Great vision.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a pretty loose pass.
Saka. Havertz. Now it's Odegaard. Havertz. That's very neat. Now it's Odegaard. And he's got his cross in.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Camavinga. And here's Havertz. Saka. Now it's Havertz.
And the pass is in. Chance! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal are now
Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
a case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here. And it's Zubimendi.
And they can counter here.
Nicely weighted ball.
And they win it back again.
Zubimendi. Rabiot gets a foot in here. Can he get it through? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pinches it off him.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Olise. That's Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ødegaard. And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Threads one in. Delivers the ball. Ødegaard! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Havertz.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking to play him in. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Rabiot. Koundé. And it's Camavinga. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Saka. And here's Havertz. Havertz! Just too high.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Camavinga. Arsenal 3 up and in almost complete control. Thuram is onto this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Olise. And here's Thuram. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Saka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So what can they make of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 19. Le numéro 7.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Eze. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Rice. Chouameni. Zubimendi. Thuram. Thuram. And he's on his way. And the shot. He scored. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Timber. Rice.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that's well seen too.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Gabriel Jesus
Shoots!
Oh, what has happened here?
Chouameni. Guendouzi. And it's Zubimendi. Rice. Koundé. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, it's Dembele. Chouameni. Oh, that's well spotted. Zubimendi. That has ended up in no man's land. Rice running with the ball. And here's Jesus. Eze. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. It's made it, and he's following up. And that's caused a worry or two.
Eze is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Two minutes to be added on. And it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big chance! Goal! Deep into injury time!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And it's Camavinga.
And he welcomes it in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Rabiot. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams.
Hernandez.
Rabiot.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rabiot.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Rice with the foul. Played back in.
And it's Koundé.
Very nicely done. And the shot!
Havertz. For Rice.
There they go, hunting in packs. That's been cut out, well played. Saliba. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Now it's Olise.
Rice.
Camavinga.
And he's forced to go back.
Tchouaméni.
Saka producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through.
Havertz.
Puts a cross in. And he can clear it away.
Oh, it's a...
Odegaard! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Camavinga.
And it's Rabiot.
Hernandez. And it's Camavinga.
Thuram. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Olise.
Strong running down that left flank. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Rabiot. Rice. And here's Olise. Calafiori goes on a charge down the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ødegaard knocks it into space. Camavinga. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. There will be a throw-in. Calafiori. It's gone for a throw-in. Saliba. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. For Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tchouaméni just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Out towards the flank. Rabiot.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Played up towards the front line. And he's managed to get rid. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Thuram. Rabiot. Ødegaard gets it away. Tchouaméni. Lovely ball. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 11.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Merino. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Conte. Now Mbappe. Guendouzi. Great ball if he can get there. That's the keeper's ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe. And it's Conte. Zubimendi with a definite foul there. And it's Hernandez. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe, he's found a way through. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. All hands on deck for this one. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
He might be in here! Conte takes a shot! Eze, Merino. Mikel Merino takes control of it, and he's on the move. And here's Guendouzi, looking for options for movement. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the... Tries a shot! Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so.
Odegaard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he has been fouled there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Alexander-Arnold with the clearance.
That's very neat.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the left flank.
Oh, that's nice. Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Odegaard. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Still goalless at the moment.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Valverde.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zubimendi puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Havertz. Odegaard. Saka. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Brilliantly cut out. Quality ball.
Valverde.
Now it's Odegaard. Timber. And here's Havertz. Now this could be a chance. Opts to play it back. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Mbappe
Goes for a shot!
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Tries to play it through. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he was alert to it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, super ball! Goulet. That's an imaginative pass. Pass somewhat off target. Calafiori. And it's Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Goulet. And it's Arda Güler. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's hoisted clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ødegaard. Good purposeful running this. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Arda Güler. The less said about that pass, the better. Rice. Now Subimendi. Timber.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, that has not gone well. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that was vital. Tchouameni. Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler.
That was lovely, that.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Bellingham. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they've got a throw. Calafiori. Calafiori going full tilt down the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Havertz. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Havertz. Stood up well to him there. Rice. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That ball looks a good one. Just the goalkeeper. Chance! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last!
truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
El dorsal 6, el dorsal 21, cambio de jugadores.
And here's Jesus. And it's Marino. Picked out brilliantly. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is good alertness. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel concedes a free kick for that. Great ball, and he's in here. And here's Rodrigo.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Eze. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Ball's gone out of play. Lovely bit of skill. And that's another good win of the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Well, that looks a good ball through. Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. Goulet goes short. That's a good run down the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre-halves and the central midfielders.
Odegaard! Superb from Odegaard!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Ødegaard.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. No way through, so back it comes. Shapes to shoot! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Valverde. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in a great position here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Ødegaard is wide and looking to get onto this. Saka has created one goal already. Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. That is good alertness. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rice. Ødegaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Saka. Back in once. Up he goes! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Vinicius Junior. Real chance! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're into the second 45. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Tchouaméni. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Zubimendi.
And it's Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Distributed tidily. Havertz!
Oh, important interception.
Eder Militao.
Is there to clear. That's a good intervention.
That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
He is through here.
And the shot!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eder Militao is there, and he can pick it up. That has ended up in no man's land. Ødegaard. And that has been cut short. And that's put paid to a promising move. Alexander-Arnold engages and forces him off the ball. Calafiori plays it forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Havertz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rice ready to try one.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
He's on it, can he get away? And it's Rice.
This might spell danger.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Chooses to go back. Ødegaard.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Bellingham. Now it's Goulet. Goulet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Saka. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ødegaard. And he shoots!
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Ødegaard simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then
22,
taking this chance
el
to
dorsal
turn to their
3,
benches.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 10 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24, el dorsal 17.
Bellingham providing
el dorsal
an outlet
6,
on that flank.
El dorsal 11. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Somewhat off target. Rodrigo. Chouameni.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Now it's Marino. He has found the way through. Ball takes a shot! And here's Jesus. Back into the middle. Gabriel, and a shot!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Couple
dorsal
of changes
14
then in quick succession.
será
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Defending of the desperate variety. And he was alert to it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Madueke. And here's Jesus. And it's made its way to him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that was vital. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Madueke going full steam down the flank. Good play on the left-hand side here. Ceballos. Vinicius in chance! It's hit the uprights.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Timber. And Madueke.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Arsenal
descuento.
finding their passes. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.